Guys, I'm back with a new video and let's talk about Predator Badlands. So I really debated if I should review this film because I have never really seen any of the Predator films, nor it really interested me. But I thought that could be like an interesting point of view as well. And yeah, my friends were going to watch it, so I just thought, yeah, let's just give it a go. And yeah, turns out I'm here to talk about it. As I said, I feel like having a perspective of someone that isn't really a fan and hasn't like seen any of the other films, it could be like insightful for some people, like for people that are in the same position as I am. So yeah, I'm here to tell you if this works as a standalone film and if it's any good. But first, before I get into my thoughts, I just have to like apologize for the light changes, just because it's really wild out there. Like it's raining and then stops and then starts again, and this is the only time I have to film the videos, so, and I rely on natural light. So yeah, just yeah, I apologize if there's any like major changes. Okay, post that, let's get to it. So if you don't know what Predator Badlands is about, so again, this is part of the Predator franchise. There are a lot of films. I only know that like a few years ago, I think during the pandemic, there was like a sequel that came out on Disney Plus, if I'm not mistaken, titled Prey, and a lot of people liked it. I didn't see that one either. So as far as I know, this one is also like a prequel to the main franchise, but it's like after Prey, or like it's happening at the same time as Prey. So this one is a prequel. I just don't know where it really is like situated when it comes to the last film, Prey. And this is actually an interesting like point of view as far as I know, and from the reviews that I've like seen right now, that this film takes a different perspective when it comes to the Predator franchise, and it's about family, and it's about like rising to the throne in a way. As far as actors go, this one has like one major like big name, which is Elle Fanning. There are other actors, but I'm not gonna mention their names just because I know I'm gonna butcher everyone's name. So I'm sorry, but yeah, it's like I would say the only really big recognizable name and face is Elle Fanning. Okay, post that, let's get to my thoughts. So I was really surprised that I really enjoyed this film. Like I liked it, and I think it's a pretty solid one. As I said, as someone that hasn't really seen any of the other films and doesn't really know basically anything about the Predator franchise and world, I never really felt like I missed something. I think this film really works as a standalone one. So if you are like thinking about watching it and don't know if you should because you don't know anything, maybe you just want to watch it for Elle Fanning, I would say you're not gonna miss anything. Maybe some Easter eggs, which I didn't get either. So I would say like the core story, you'll definitely get it. So yeah, if you're thinking about watching the film, go for it. I think it's a, as I said, pretty solid one. I really liked the visuals. Like as soon as the film starts, I kind of felt like I was watching Dune. I don't know, like the world and the I don't know, this is kind of like also about aliens, so it's like in another planet. The visuals are like really like big and grand, so you should definitely go watch it at the cinema and in the biggest like screen possible. I watched it on IMAX in 3D. I don't know how I feel about the 3D aspect. I don't think it adds much to the film, but the IMAX definitely, like, it's amazing to see it so big. The film is also like, it just goes straight to the point. Like, it starts with some like fight sequences, and I would say there's never really a boring moment. As for the acting, like, I thought like Elle Fanning was amazing. Initially, I wasn't really sure about her in their world because she clearly doesn't fit in. But she adds like the comedic aspect to the film. She's definitely like the comedic relief. And it kind of makes sense that she kind of feels out of place. Like, she definitely feels like doesn't belong there. But as I said, it just makes sense for the story. And yeah, I thought she just did great. There was something that I thought, like, in the casting department, they could have done something that would be really interesting, but I don't want to mention it because I think that's kind of a spoiler. So I feel like it was a missed opportunity there. Still, I really liked the acting and the actors here. Particularly like Elle Fanning, she's the star of the film, because you never really see the face of many other like main actors. Like the Predator, obviously that's all like either practical effects, but I would say it's mainly like CGI, so you never really see anyone's face besides hers. And as for the story, like, it's a pretty basic one. It's not super original, but it does the job. Like, I was connected to the characters, I cared, I was entertained. I think it's a really entertaining film. It's not a super long one either. I think it's an hour and 45 minutes. So I think it's the perfect timing for this film. And yeah, it's never boring. It had like great visuals. The score also really adds to the whole like uneasy feeling, because the beginning was really creepy, honestly. Like the visuals with the score, and the predators aren't really like beautiful creatures either. But then you just start really caring about the characters, and that's what just drives the story. And yeah, I liked it and I was entertained. I don't think it's like a masterpiece, but it's a really well made film. And yeah, I guess post that, let's get to my scores. So overall, I'm gonna give the film a 3.5 out of 5. I really wasn't expecting to give this score to this film. It's mainly for the technical aspects. I think visually it is really impressive. The score, as I said, really adds to it. The acting, the story, as I said, it's not the most original. It's kind of basic and kind of predictable, to be honest. But everything else just works really well. And yeah, I think it's a really entertaining film. Cinematography, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5, definitely. Like, the visuals are stunning. They do resemble Dune in a way, so I don't think they're very unique. But yeah, it's really impressive. And originality, I think I'm gonna give it a 2.5. I don't think it's the most original story. Honestly, it's kind of like basic and predictable, but it's fine. As I said, the story doesn't need to be super over the top. The film just needs to be like well made and entertaining. Like, when the story is kind of basic, the film really needs to be entertaining and never get boring, and that's exactly what this film does. So yeah. So guys, these are my thoughts on Predator Badlands. Definitely a surprise for me. I was not expecting to, one, go watch it, and two, like it. So yeah, if you have seen Predator Badlands already, please tell me in the comments what you thought. Tell me if you are a big like Predator fan, or if you are planning on watching it just because of Elle Fanning. And yeah, tell me how you feel about the prequel that came out like a few years ago titled Prey. If you liked that one, I feel like a lot of people liked that one. And yeah, I would say if you like that one, from like the feedback that I got from friends, that if you like that one, you will like this one most likely. But yeah, tell me everything about the Predator franchise. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you in my next video.